Very good day, students. In last class, we are studying about objectives of management, and today's class we are going to study about the nature of management, nature or the behavior of management. So it is different to the different person. So some people says that it is a art. Some people says that it is a science, and some are says that it is a profession. So whether we have to study, is management is an art, is management is a science, is management is a profession. So conclusion is we have to draw. So the perspective of a different person is different. That's why the nature of the management is classified into three, that is a art, is a science and the profession. Before going for the conclusion whether management is a science, art or profession, so first we need to know the characteristics or nature of art, science and profession. So first it is a art. If some says that management is a art, for that what is art? Art is a skillful and personal application of existing knowledge. So we all are know that art. Art anta helidre eno drawing ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಂದು art. Dancing is one type of art. Singing is one type of art. Then flower making is one type of art. So it is a skillful. All art can't do. So ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ it is a skillful and personal application. So universal application ಅಲ್ಲ, it depends on the person. So personಗೆ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ ಥರಾನೇ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀನು ಪೆನ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಪೆನ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So it is a personal application of existing knowledge. So ಹೊಸ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಆರ್ಟ್. So art is a skillful and personal application of existing knowledge. So then what is the feature of art? One is existing of theoretical knowledge. So draw ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So for going for drawing or dancing, there is a theoretical knowledge. So art is a theoretical knowledge that should be exist. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲೇ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಪರ್ಸನಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. ಹೌ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಂಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಥಿಯೋರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ವೇ ಮತ್ತು ನೀವು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ವೇ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಥಿಯೋರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಬೇಕಿರಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಫುಲ್. ಸೊ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, otherwise it can't come clearly. So if a singer is there, so he have to practice year and year. If a artist is there, he has to practice year and year. So it is a practice and creativity. It depends on the person. So we can create different forms. Next, goal oriented. There should be a goal oriented. ಸೊ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ಗೋಲನ್ನು ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಆರ್ಟ್. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಆರ್ಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಯೋರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. ಸೊ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಥಿಯೋರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್? ಎಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಥಿಯೋರಿ, ತುಂಬ ಆಥರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದೆ, ತುಂಬ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಥಿಯೋರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇ, scientific principles are there. These are principles are published in the books. These are written by the various writers. So it is also a theoretical knowledge. So management has a existence of a theoretical knowledge as art has. Next, personalized knowledge. Person should include his knowledge along with the existence knowledge. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ರೀತಿ ಮತ್ತು ನೀವು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದಾಗಿರಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಅವನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೀಗೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಆ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅದು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುವುದು. ಸೊ ಆರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೇನೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೆ. So second feature also it satisfies. Next, third one, based on practice and creativity. For management, manager need to practice, because in the organization we have number of human beings or number of employees with a different character, with a different opinion. So for dealing those people we need to practice. So practice also necessary in the management with the creativity. How to attract people to do the business. That creative should be there in the management. So third feature also satisfy the management. And the goal oriented. We all are known that management is what management does, or it is exist to reach the goal, organizational goal. So fourth feature also is there. So then we can say that is management is art? Yes, management is an art. It says that. Definitely says that management is the art because it satisfies all the characteristics of art. Next, is management is a science? Let's see. What is science? Science is a systematic body of knowledge which explain the general truth. It is a systematic. It's a systematic. We should do the things in this way only. So there should be a systematic of knowledge. Like H2O. That is what is? That is the formula of water, H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen come together, we can get the water. So it is a systematic. We can't add all the things and we can't get the water. So that is a systematic body of knowledge. So knowledge and now systematic arrange ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, which explain the general truth. So H2O ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ H2O, ಫಾರಿನಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ H2O, ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಜನರಲ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಥಿಯರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ಸ್ ಲಾ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅದು ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂತರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ earth has what gravitation power. So it is a experiment. It is not based on theory. It is purely based on experiment. Next, universally validity. So ellu hodru kuda ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೇಮ್. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮು, ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. There is no changes in the science because it is experimental. Next, cause and effect relationship. ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. There should be a cause and effect relationship. If we do this, the result will be like this. So ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So if we blow the balloon, it evaporates. If we remove the air, it will be comes the size down. So it is called as based on cause and effect. ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು effect ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. These are the features of science. Then is management is science? Then we compare the management features with the science. First one, systemized body of knowledge. Yeah, management is also systemized body of knowledge because in management we have various steps: top level, middle level, and the lower level. So it is also systemized body of knowledge. Next, principle based on experiment. So the science is purely depends on the experiment, but management is not based on experiment. It is based on experience. So it does not satisfy the management feature. Next, universally validity. We says that the management is universally valid. Management we can see in everywhere, but the method of doing the management is different, but we can see everywhere. Cause and effect relationship. Yes, there is a cause and effect relationship in the management. If we increase the sales, if we increase the sales promotion activities, it may leads to increase the sales. So if we encourage the employee, then we can increase the production. So it is called as a cause and effect. So it satisfies some features of science. So we can say that yes, somewhat the management is a science. Next, third nature is management is a profession. Then what is profession? It is an occupation. It is not an activity. It is an occupation backed by the training and specialized knowledge. For it is need training and specialized knowledge. It is a service oriented. So it has different natures. Well-defined body of knowledge. So profession cannot simply say that simply can't comes. It is a well-defined body of knowledge. It should be specialized in the some area. For example, if he is a lawyer, then he should be specialized in his field. If it is a CA, he should be specialized in the account field. If it is a doctor, it should be specialized in the medical field. So it is a well-defined body of knowledge. What is profession? Next, restricted entry. So if a person have the certificate of specialization, then only he can start the profession. Otherwise he can't. So there should be a certificate in his hand, then he can go for a profession. Otherwise he can't. So there is a restriction. Professional association. So there should be a professional association. Lawyer should have a lawyers association. Chartered accountant should have a chartered association. CS should have, that is company secretary should have their own association. Doctors should have their own association. So association should be there. Ethical code of conduct. There should be an ethical code of conduct. They should be do their business according to their ethical code of conduct. Service motive. The more intention of a profession is a service. Then is management is a profession? Let's do the reading. First, well-defined body of knowledge. The theoretical knowledge of business is there, but well-defined knowledge. Yeah, the knowledge should be in this box. The application may differs. So, is not restricted entry. There is no need of any certificate or any qualification for management. Any person can do the business. If he should have minimum knowledge how to do the business. There is no compulsion that he should obtain the degree like commerce degree or science degree. Uneducated can do the business. Professional association. There is no need of compulsion that there should be an association. Next, ethical code of conduct. Ethical code of conduct is depends on you. Which ethical code of conduct you want to follow, then you can follow. Otherwise, no need. Service motive. The motive of the management is to earn the profit, not to provide service. So, we says that profession is not a management. Management not is a profession. So, we can say that management is a art or science. So management can say that it is a art, but we also say that it is a science. Hope you understand this.